What's up, you guys? So it has been a long time since I've made a video for YouTube, and I'm gonna explain all that. Some unfortunate shit went down. That is the reason that we haven't made a YouTube video, so I'm gonna tell you guys about that later. There are also some really big changes happening to mine and Tyler's lifestyle. Things are definitely changing for the better, for the worse. I don't know, it depends on how you look at it, but things are changing for sure. But anyways, we'll get to that later. For now, we are currently in Washington, a little south of Tacoma off I-5, and we woke up at a rest stop because that's what we wanted to do, sleep over at a rest stop. We were at a wedding last night and we wanted to head towards Portland, so we just stopped off I-5 at a rest stop, and that's where we slept last night. So that's good. We're going to Portland to pick up my wallet because I do that sometimes where I leave important things in places that I travel. So yeah, this hotel down there has my wallet because I was there with my mom. We saw Disturbed and stuff like a week or two ago. Yeah, so we're going back to fetch that. We're gonna check out Mt.St.Helens after that. So let's get all of that stuff done, and then I'll fill you guys in on all the juicy details of the shit that's gone down and what's happening in our lives. Lots gonna change. Here's Ed. We've been staying at our parents' house. I've been staying with my dad, and I've been sleeping in Ed still. But Tyler hasn't stayed in Ed for like 2 weeks, so I think he's excited to be back. Night.
What's going on? It's been a long time since I've seen one of these going on.
I know. So we're vlogging on a new camera. So if I'm not in the frame, that's why, but I think we'll be fine. I'm excited to be back in the van. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
It seems like a long time. Immediately knew who I was. They were waiting for me. Alright, so we are done at Mt.St.Helens already. Couldn't really see the mountain, it was kind of hiding under this cloud that was over it, but we checked out the visitor center and stuff, and we learned a bit about the 1980 explosion, which was pretty crazy. Basically, it was just massive. I don't really know what else to say about it. For now, we're heading home, and I'm gonna fill you guys in on everything that is changing, what is happening in the future, and why we have not posted in such a long time. Yeah, I'll just see you guys back in my dad's place. What did we learn about the 1980 explosion of Mt.St.Helens? He knows some stuff.
Former president was killed in the explosion. The sound traveled directly upwards. And so people around the mountain didn't hear anything, actually ever, and the sound just traveled. It took 20 minutes to hit Seattle, and it sounded like rapid gunfire shots.
Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. It could explode again. They showed this timeline of how many times it's exploded, and it's a lot. So I'm not confident that it won't blow up tomorrow, honestly.
It's overdue.
It's overdue. And yeah. I don't really know what else.
People say I don't kiss you enough.
Aww. Okay, I just filmed a whole bunch of stuff and apparently the camera wasn't rolling, so I'm gonna try this again. The first thing that I want to fill you guys in on is the fact that my cameras were stolen. We were parked at the Denver, baseball stadium, like their paid parking, and our van got broken into. The driver's side window was just bashed in. They could probably see the cameras from the outside, so that was definitely our bad for not hiding them like we normally would. We were just in a hurry and we just didn't think about it. I like to keep my camera like up under my seat in the front so that when we're driving I can like grab it and film out the window or film myself or whatever. And this particular time we just didn't put them away, or we didn't bring them inside with us. So I know I could have filmed on my iPhone or whatever, but it's just like the quality is not going to be nearly as good. It's not going to be as fun for me. So we just took it as a break, and we just didn't really like worry so much about getting content, and instead we just tried to enjoy the rest of our trip and really do what we wanted to do, which was learn about ourselves and just enjoy being in the moment and enjoy being in nature and around the people that we were. So we got a little bit of content and stuff, and I did put together like a quick little video actually for my IGTV, but I will insert it here just so you guys can kind of see what it is also, and make sure you check me out on Instagram if you're interested. Before we head into Montana, and the drive is insane. So yeah, that's the reason that we haven't filmed a YouTube video. We didn't have any cameras. We reported it and everything, but I don't know, maybe one day they'll turn up. But for now, I got a new camera, so I'm excited about that. The next thing I want to fill you guys in on is the van situation, which I'm not really sure what exactly is going to happen with the van or how I don't know what's happening yet. But basically, I have a new project that I'm really excited to be working on. I'm starting a magazine, and this is something that since March I have been wanting to do, but I was traveling in the van and we didn't have the people in place yet to help me. Now that we kind of have the people in place and everything that we need to get the magazine started, I really need to be in LA. I really want this to be something that I can focus on like more than any other part of my career. I'm just really passionate about doing this. So it's important for me to be in the city and around the people that I want to be in the magazine and all of that. I'm sure you guys understand. So that basically means that the van is over for now, and I'm definitely have mixed feelings about this. Like, mainly I had such a good time over the last 5 or so months that we've been doing this, and I learned so much, and I know that in the future I'm going to want to do this again. So I feel like, okay, cool, like I did this and now I can move on to the next thing for now. I'm also like bummed because I do love the lifestyle of just living in my van, living simply, not worrying about the industry and being a part of all the bullshit, you know what I mean? But I think like I feel very recharged from living in the van and being in nature so often. I'm gonna be able to go back to LA and just really take it on. So I'm excited about that. I haven't lived in LA in like 3 years almost, I think 2.5. It's been a while, and I feel like I'm fucking ready. So the next question is, what happens to the actual van? I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I'm going to, sorry, the light is a bit dark now, I feel like. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep Ed and bring him to LA so that I can go on like weekend trips and stuff like that, or if I'm gonna sell him and then get a car. I'm not really sure yet. So let me know what you guys think I should do. It is sad. I feel like it's like almost like breaking up. I haven't been able to decide. He is on Craigslist right now, so if somebody gives me a really good offer, I'll probably take it. Then of course the bigger question is what happens with Tyler. So for now, what Tyler and I decided is that he's going to finish going to school. So because of the GI Bill, he can go to school here in Washington and make some money and finish getting his 2-year. And then after that, we can have him move down to LA with me. So it's gonna be hard for us to be apart, obviously. Like, we were living in a van together, so like not living with each other is gonna be really weird. It's just gonna be a few months, and we have technology and we have airplanes, so we can fly and see each other. So I'm not really worried about that part, even though it will suck. We're just gonna focus on getting him down to LA as soon as we can. Yeah, so I think that pretty much covers it. As far as, do I like living in the van? I do. I love living in the van, and I'm gonna miss it. But it is time for me to work on something that I'm really passionate about now that I know what that is. And it's important for me to focus on my career for a bit longer, and then hopefully in the future I can return to this lifestyle because I do really enjoy it. I thank you guys so much and really appreciate you for sticking with me and my channel as it evolves, because I know that it's changed quite a lot. You guys have always been here and been really supportive of me, whatever I'm doing, whether it's moving into a bus with my mom or modeling or just trying to be a vlogger. I don't know, but hopefully you guys will continue to stick around because I think this next part of my journey is going to be really, really exciting. Also, as far as the magazine, I want to hear who you guys want to see in the magazine, whether it's guys or girls, who you want me to shoot with, who you want me to shoot or interview or any of that stuff. So yeah, I want you guys to be a part of this because I think that's what will make it so interesting, is that you guys will get to have a say as to what goes in the magazine. And I'm just excited to bring you guys some really high quality, really fucking sick content and be creative. And yeah, I'm just really fucking pumped. Just back on the point of like my channel changing a lot, I think that's important, like to learn about yourself, trying new things. You learn so much about yourself. So I just want to encourage you guys too, like, you don't have to do one thing for the rest of your life. Give yourself the freedom to evolve and change and explore different new options regardless of what anybody else thinks. It doesn't matter. You don't have to ever do things the way that everybody else is doing them. I know that I didn't live in a van for 5 years and like do it super hardcore like some people, but I did it the way that worked for me, and it was very fulfilling and very fun for me. You don't have to do things the way that everybody says you have to do them, and you don't have to do them for anyone but yourself. You don't have to do them because you're a fucking pro at it. Just do things, change and evolve, and you'll learn a lot about yourself. Wow, that was a lot. No, seriously though, you guys are great. And I appreciate the support so much. So anyways, that's all for this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more updates about what I'm doing in the future and moving to LA. Let me know what to do about Ed. Okay. Thanks guys, you're the best. Peace.